nice to see you. It's time for a story. Today's story is called Alfie's Shop. When you get bored at home, do you play shops? I've got memories of playing shops. Maybe this will give you some ideas. In Alfie's back garden, there was a big bush. You could lift up a curtain of leaves and walk inside. It was a nice, private place. One afternoon, Mum gave Alfie a long cardboard box to play with. He took it into the bush and put it down on its side. It made a good counter for a shop. Then Alfie and Annie Rose looked around the garden for something to sell in the shop. They found plenty of things lying about: flowers, petals, seed pods, acorn cups, and lots of different kinds of leaves. They laid them out on the counter using some very big leaves as plates. They pretended they had vegetables and crisps and sweets and ice creams in their shop. Not the kind you can really eat, of course, and toys too. When everything was nicely arranged, Alfie decided that what the shop needed now was some money. He fetched a little brown box with a lid, and they collected a lot of flat greenish yellow leaves and seeds which rattled about inside like money. Mum and Grandpa were sitting in the garden having a cup of tea. Alfie asked them if they were coming to buy something at the shop. "Yes, of course," said Grandma. "But what's the name of your shop? Is it the Alfie and Annie Rose General Stores?" "No," said Alfie. "It's called Lewis, Burrows and Company." He knew that there was a proper shop called that in the high street. Alfie put on his peak cap to open up the shop, and Annie Rose wore an apron to be Mr. Lewis Burrows' lady's assistant. Then Grandma and Mum came by. First they bought cabbages and ice cream. Then they bought lettuce and crisps and a model helicopter and dolls. Mr. Lewis Burrows took the money and counted out the change, and his assistant handed things over the counter. The shop stayed open all afternoon. When it was time to go indoors, Mum made a notice and fixed it with a piece of string so that Alfie could hang it up outside the shop. On one side it said open, but when you turned it around, it said closed. Even Mr. Lewis Burrows had to go to bed sometimes. I hope you like that story. I hope you get the chance to pretend this week or next week to play shops. Look around your house, find things that you could pretend could be in your shops and pretend to sell them. Have a great day.